The Federal Government Committee on Renegotiation of the 2010 agreements with the polytechnics unions has commenced meetings with union leaders to ensure industrial harmony and development of higher institutions in the country. The Chairman Federal Government Renegotiation Committee, Alhaji Waziri Bulama, while addressing members of the committee in Abuja, said that a framework for the implementations of the agreement would be developed at the end of the renegotiation. Bulama emphasized that the federal government is committed to addressing the concerns of the unions in the polytechnic sector, noting that the committee to review, recommend and agree on previous agreements as well as new demands submitted by the various unions.
The committee has received submissions from these three unions and extensively studied and examined the demands. And this morning, the committee is engaging the leadership of these unions to discuss with them and arrive at agreements acceptable to all the parties. What we have observed from the submissions of the unions, what this committee has observed is that most of the problems are similar and generic. The government is ready to look into these issues seriously with a view to collectively finding solutions to the problems afflicting this sector.
In his remarks, the National President Academic Staff Unions of Polytechnics, Mr. Anderson Ezibe, reiterated that some of the key demands of the union were repositioning technological education for national development, funding for the sector, dichotomy between HND and degree holders, and condition of service amongst others.
We are renegotiating an agreement that was signed since 2010, which of course has been overtaken by time and events. And in this kind of process, it is called a collective bargaining process. And in collective bargaining processes of this nature, we hold discussions, irrespective of what may have happened prior to this moment. And so that is exactly what we are doing. So it's not about whether we have confidence in the ability of government to operate above board with respect to implementation of any outcome from this particular process. And so we also believe, we continue to hope and believe that at some point our government will surprise us by respecting the terms it comes up. I want to share in the optimism of the chairman of this committee that this time around things are going to be different, and the terms that we are going to agree to at the end of this process will be such that we lift this sector and restore the fading glories of technological education in Nigeria.
The President Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Polytechnics, Mr. Philip Ogundibe, however, pleaded with President Muhammadu Buhari to sign into law the bill seeking to end the dichotomy between university degrees and higher national diplomas.
Only good, we open our mind and believe this meeting, this renegotiation will bring out positive results. And having said that, we want to seize this opportunity to appeal to many Nigerians to help impress it and influence the president, the father of the nation, to please append his signature, give his assent to the bill, the abrogation of dichotomy bill, recently passed by the National Assembly. If that will come up, even while this renegotiation is on, at least it will go a very long way in dealing with most of the issues and bringing in the very good development within the polytechnic system.
The unions include Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics, Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Polytechnics, and the Non-Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics.